Oh Lord, we meeting the scammer mama. So this is giving me a Karen from Love and Hip Hop tea. Now Jennifer talking about not having a big family and losing her mom. So he wants to marry Jen soon. I mean, why the rush? She sure ain't pregnant. The mama gonna ask them about children. Really? I'm sorry, last season we saw her with a different man and the mama asked about children. Now you know good and damn well that heifer is perimenopausal. How you gonna ask her to have a change of life, baby? I find it quite rude. Well, your son has a 13-year-old and a 2-year-old, so he got kids. You got grandbabies, so why you need some from her? She is 48. I'm sorry, I'm not asking a 48-year-old woman, so what about kids? She's had a good 20 years and she said, I'm okay. Jennifer strikes me as your rich auntie. Everybody needs the rich auntie, the fabulous auntie. She can teach you about life that your parents can't. Like I'm the fairy god uncle. I can teach you about theater, about stage presence, about staying out late, about good food. I can teach you about stuff your parents can't. Oh, look, I was like, what the hell was that? One of them damn foghorns. He gonna say our focus is growing with each other. Honey, she 48, she grown. That is true technical grown. I'm 7 doors down. And the truth is, at 41, don't ask me about kids. It ain't gonna happen. That ship sailed. I waved goodbye with a napkin. Remember how people used to wave goodbye with napkins at a cruise ship? They used to have people doing that in cartoons. I waved goodbye to me having kids. Wave goodbye. However, Jennifer tells her, oh yeah, I'm protecting my man because one of the heifers in my group tried to dig up Infameme on his chitlins. But now all the girls get an invitation from Evelyn Lozada. I'm sorry, I am not going to let her racism go, ever. I don't know why VH1 or BET or whoever the hell owns this show is still continuing to work with her. You saw what happened with Erica Mena. We need to put that heifer out to pasture. Oh, and she sent everybody these tired little bodysuits to wear. Now, hold on, Jennifer. You said you was going to talk to Evelyn's daughter. Why wouldn't you have a one-on-one with Hammerhead? Why are you going to wait till her event to apologize? That seems half-assed to me. If you knew this girl since she was a little girl, I feel like you would have that auntie rapport. Over with Brittany, she's like, I got an invite, but I don't want to look at these heifers. Oh, Lord, so now we got Heflin and Levon. And you know what? I'm going to give Levon credit. He's like, look, I knew I wasn't going to marry a happy butt, but I'm going to get my 15 minutes of fame. But also, Evelyn, this bodysuit line, it feels too little too late. It feels very shit by charade. I don't need to suck in no more. I now exercise for mobility. Child, did you see that hug and kiss they gave each other when she first walked in? She was like, don't even let his lip get near my cheek. Dang, but that's your fiance? If you're going to react like that if I go in for a kiss on the cheek, just shake my hand like a gentleman. She gave the event coordinator a closer hug than him. Oh, this is your second year with these bodysuits and it didn't do well the first year, so now you think you're going to sling it again on the show? I'm sorry, Evelyn, you've never been fashion. Now, if you did exercise videos, I would say if you were one of those Peloton girls or maybe something cheaper, because I don't think people buying Pelotons like that no more. $3,000 for a bicycle? I think not. However, you've always given fitness. You've always given beauty. I have to say, you may be a racist. You may be evil, but you pretty. But you always gave fit and beautiful, but you never gave fashion, you never gave style. And if I am going to get a bodysuit, I'm going to get something high end with some padding, some boning, maybe a built-in corset helps suck it in. But I'm not getting no She by Sheen bodysuit from you. I'm not wasting my $48. So Evelyn's like, I don't know why this fool calling me his fiance. He's doing it so you can have a plot line on this reality show like you had one on the Queen's Court. Don't act like you ain't set this up, Heifer. Oh, God. With Heifer Christie, she's talking to the daughter that's light-skinned enough for her to speak to, and she gonna say we call Chantel Banner. You have tried to make Chantel happen like Heflin's tried to make her Hammerhead daughter happen, and we ain't never heard this heifer called Banner. But because of you, we do know that Drea's ex, Orlando, did run through her. Or one of his friends. We do know that. Jackie, you are not down 7 pounds, and even if you are, you'll never lose weight in that goiter where it matters. Oh, she wants to get svelte, but she calls it swelt. Actually, you know what? That's perfect for you. You are svelte. You'll never be svelte, but you are svelte. So your daughter calling you, telling you about a fiance you ain't even met, and you still think you a good mother? Okay, heifer. Okay. I'd rather have a weekend mom before I had a Jackie Christie. After that, Necky Christie, Evelyn Lozada, and Heffer Williams all meet up at Evelyn's house. And Heffer for letting them know that her scammer wants to meet up with Vanessa and her bad bag. That's why you don't talk about people's chitlins. Evelyn said I wouldn't want my dude to step to none of these heifers. Necky Christie tells Evelyn her daughter's engaged and she's shocked because you thought you'd have married that hammerhead off into a reality show married, and she's just not that interesting. Wait a minute. Jackie said she's been dating this ball player for 3 years and you ain't never met him. 3 years? Child, your daughter don't mess with you. How much did you have to send her to do that FaceTime? Jackie said she need her daughter's wedding to be right, but your weddings ain't right. Jackie says she need her daughter wedding to be right, but we've seen you do at least 15 vow renewals and ain't none of them right. But then Evelyn tells them about Levon mentioning he's still her fiance, but how else is he gonna have a plot line? Evelyn, marrying don't give you anxiety. Marrying into a lower tax bracket does. If he had league retirement money, you would have been eloped. Oh God. Heifer Christie saying her daughter about to be a basketball wife, so you really gonna try to get her on this show? This is what Iyanla Van Zant meant when she said 3 broken generations. But now we got Heffelin's bodysuit party. However, Evelyn wants to know why Brittany ain't showing up to her event, because she ain't gonna help you sling your shit. Oh Lord, but Heffer asked Evelyn and Necky Christie to be in her movie. I'm sorry, this is season 11. If any of y'all had acting ability, we would have known about it by now. But now Nessa with the bad bag pulls up to the table and she feels the energy's off because the scammer about to bring the hammer. So he hit her with the real quick Vanessa, if you don't mind. Lord, so he tell her, yes, she called me pissed off. I may have been to prison, but what goes on betwixt me and her is betwixt me and her. Keep your bang out of it. Jennifer said he don't need to be honest with you when he's in a relationship with me. Worry about your lying husband. After that, Heflin gives a speech about these bullshit bodysuits. If I was going to buy a bodysuit at this age, I would get one of the Shaka Khan bodysuits. Now, she doesn't have a line of bodysuits, I think, but she will hop up on stage in a bodysuit giving you hourglass. That's a bodysuit I would get. Nessa gonna say, I was coming from a loving place. Speak your truth and it'll set you free. Why you need to free them? We amended the Constitution for that. You don't need to free nobody, bill collector. Heflin shouts out Levon and his company for this little event. And he gives her some champagne and roses and she's so surprised. Well, if he didn't give you anything, that would be a plot line. You don't know how to sell a fake relationship. I'm really sure. You know how to have a cash register baby. So Necky Christie's daughters popped up for a free wedding. Heflin calls Piccolo Nostro about her fake relationship, and I'll give a fake fuck. After that, Jaceel has brunch with Brittany. Brittany said, I can't be miserable around these hateful heifers, and I don't blame them. And that was the shit, so I'm going to see you next week for the finale.